proximity of the Juan de Fuca and North American plates? Did you also know that in the case of a 9.0 magnitude earthquake, Portland would suffer up to $32 billion in damages? In comparison, the 2011 earthquake of Japan cost that country almost $309 billion. In this lump sum of money, greatly impacted would be our schools and the teachers and students inside them. Let's take a look. Play.
Good morning, class. Today we'll be learning about how plate boundaries are formed and volcanoes.
It's an earthquake.
What do we do? Where do we go?
Mommy!
Everyone, get under your desks.
Pause. This is the current plan in most Portland public schools. Kids will attempt to protect their head and neck by hiding under their desks, although they could be maimed or killed by falling objects such as the ceiling, bookcases, or the walls. Currently, there are two options when making your school earthquake equipped. First, you can tear down the school and rebuild it entirely. This costs.
$37.5 million.
Second, you can structurally retrofit the building. This costs.
$27 million.
But now there's a new option created by my company, Zwerteam Engineering. The SafeCore 3.0 costs.
$14 million.
The SafeCore reinforces strategic areas of a building or school, specifically the staircase, so it can be accessed by everyone inside. Here to speak more on the SafeCore is Dr. Doe.
Thank you, Dr. Zwerk. As Dr. Zwerk has already said, the SafeCore reinforces strategic parts on a building, such as the stairwells. On this building, they are located here, 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 and here. That is 4 stairwells, so 4 SafeCores. The SafeCore is a steel cage consisting of a steel plate acting as the floor and ceiling of each section, and steel beams. On the bottom of the SafeCore, there's base isolators. When the earthquake starts, the base isolators will move the SafeCore with the earth and prevent it from falling down. In between the SafeCore and the building, there's going to be an accordion system. The accordion system will soften the impact from the building hitting the SafeCore or the SafeCore hitting the building in the earthquake, reducing damage caused to either building. While the school might have fallen down, the SafeCore is still intact with everyone inside.
Thank you, Dr. Doe. Along with the SafeCore, we have the PathBand and InfoCenter devices. Here to speak more on these is Mr. Z.
Hello, path consists of an info center and enough path bands for a class. The path bands and info center are connected with an RFID chip, which allows the wearer of the path band to be located by the info center. The path bands are passed out at the beginning of the school year and returned at the end. This allows teachers to be aware of their students are during an earthquake. The info center also has many other uses.
In addition to helping me keep track of my students, the Info Center actually lets me know when an earthquake is starting, and the details like size and proximity. It also includes emergency response manuals. This helps me remain calm and informed during an emergency situation.
Thank you, Mr. Z. Here to speak on the financial aspects of the SafeCore, InfoCenter, and PathBand, we have Ms. H.
Thank you, Dr. Swark. If the state of Oregon were to be hit with a 9.0 earthquake, we could suffer up to $32 billion in damages. The SafeCore solution costs $186 per square foot. For a 75,000 square foot school, that's $14 million. The SafeCore solution includes the SafeCore, the base isolation, the path bands, and the info center. This is a smart decision for schools because it's cost effective while still saving more lives.
Thank you, Ms. H. This is what the modern classroom would look like with this SafeCore 3.0 installed.
Good morning, class. Today we'll be learning about how plate boundaries are formed in volcanoes.
Beep, 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 beep.
Oh no, an earthquake is starting, and Jimmy's in the office. Oh good, he's heading to the SafeCore. As we all should, class. Let's go. I'm so glad that my school has SafeCore.
Thank you all for your time, and I sincerely hope you consider investing in Zwerteam Engineering and the SafeCore 3.0.
Thank you very much. Go ahead.
These are people and teams we met with for our project, and also reaching out to younger teams. We met with John McDonald, who is a structural engineer.
We attended an Ask an Expert presentation at Intel and listened to a lecture put together by the American Red Cross.
We met with the first-year local team, the Mechanical Mini Rigs, and we met at their headquarters, helped them with the robot, and attended a presentation.
At the Mechanical Mini Bricks headquarters, we attended Brian Haley's presentation. He is the Emergency Management Coordinator for Portland State University.
At the same Ask an Expert presentation, we listened to Yumi Wang from the Oregon Department of Geology and Mineral Industry speak.
Any questions?
Who have you shared your presentation with?
We shared our presentation with the community, family, friends, and teachers.
And And how long would students in a typical earthquake have to get to the core areas that are reinforced, the safe core treated areas?
So, this is our model building right here. So there's the 4 stairwells that will have the safe core in them. There's the front, and then 2 in the back. And the classrooms are in between those, so they just get to the nearest one. So, however fast you can run, I guess.
Yeah.
The
It all depends on the student.
Exactly. It's modeled to be, each safe core is like very close to a classroom, so that's why we have more than just one. So there's not a student on the other side of the building who doesn't have time to get to the safe core. It's right next to the classroom.
Has safe core been adopted by any countries such as Japan that have very frequent earthquakes?
No, this is actually a very original idea. The base isolation part of it has obviously been used around the world multiple times, more than multiple times. But the safe core steel cage idea, when we talked to John McDonald, he was the only one of our sources that said it has kind of been used before. For Amazon, the shipping company out in, where was it? I think it was in Beaverton actually. And they had all these computers that received signals from people buying stuff online in a steel cage so that if anything were to happen to them, they would be safe.
So the $32 billion that will cost the Portland area, it includes everything, right? Not just the schools.
Yeah,
That's everything.
Yeah.
So did you make an attempt to find how much it would be for the schools themselves?
No, because it's not. We focused mainly on schools because, of course, we're all kids. But it could be
This technology can be used in any type of
in any type of building. So we kind of looked at also a more general.
No, I understand that. So the $32 billion, this will save the schools, right?
Right? Yes.
So that $14 million, that really cannot be compared with the $32 billion, right?
Yeah.
The $32 billion is fun.
Right.
So you don't really know how much, you'll have to calculate how many schools are there.
Right.
Roman, if I can interject,
Sure.
this solution really doesn't save the buildings.
No.
It saves
Right.
lives.
Yeah.
Yes,
Right.
exactly.
So the 32 billion could be lost, but somewhere in there would be a lot of lives saved
Okay.
in these cages.
So
Yeah.
so it's basically saving lives.
Exactly.
Yeah, our priority is the lives of the people. Although the one thing that we did add from qualifying to state to our project was the cushion, the accordion cushion thing that Walker talked about, between the safe core and the building, so that if the safe core and the building hit together while the earthquake was happening, that it would cause less damage to both the safe core and the building.
And when you did the research, what did you find about this solution that you have, the safe core solution? And
Yeah, well, we looked at kind of things that already existed, such as the base isolation, and that are currently preventing harm to people in earthquakes, and we kind of developed and grew those ideas a little bigger.
so when you finished this project, what did you learn from this? What was your experience in terms of learning? What did you really learn?
I personally learned a few things. I mean, I knew that Oregon has been due for an earthquake, but I didn't know how much it would actually impact everyone. And also, I know a few of the people on our team, including me, we read the Portland Public Schools earthquake disaster in the manual, like in our school, and found that it was not very descriptive, or also it didn't seem like a very good idea, like the whole premise of it. So.
Any other ideas? Any other learnings?
Oh, I personally have learned a lot more about earthquakes themselves and how they happen, and also about ways that are preventing earthquakes.
Very good job.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
definitely.
It's so much fun.
How's the robot doing?
Pretty well.
It's all right.
Alright.